Hi, everybody. Welcome to A Quickie with Miss B. I'm glad you're back to join us for another week. The reason why I'm laughing so hard is, John says I did the porno version.
John says, she knows she did.
Anyways,
Those are hard commercials to sell.
I know. Welcome to Monday. And all this week we're going to talk about what? Did you know? That's the topic for today. Did you know it's really called, that's what it's called. Because it's Monday. I'm struggle busting Monday. Anyways.
It's those people. It's those amazing special people that enter into your life and go, I've spent 35 years on this planet and done a lot of things, and I think I should tell you all about them today. All
this week we're going to talk about the things that have you ever noticed, and then fill in the blank. So today is Did You Know Because we all know those people that like to talk about themselves. And they can go on and on and on.
It's like, so you've had that beer before? I've had beer too. No, not the kind of beer you've had. Wow. You literally got to sit back and go, I'm just going to lean back and be amazed. Why? Because if I talk, I fear I might say, oh, I enjoy a good beer. I've had good. Do you know what? Let me tell you. Oh my God. I was in Cartagena and and then I was in France. Okay. All right. They've had 87 jobs, but they're 23. and they went to college for 10 years. They have 5 doctorates, 23, and they've had 158 jobs.
Yep.
You know the one I was talking about. I used to do.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. You worked at Burger King, Wendy's. You worked at McDonald's. Every single freaking taco place there is. All last summer. You're amazing.
To die, did it all at once.
Yeah. You're incredible. And you're a professional chef. Oh my God.
Wow.
I just garden. Oh, you garden too. Oh, that's awesome. That's fantastic. Wow. Oh, you grew the biggest tomato in the world. Okay.
Of course.
They've done everything. You know what the other thing is they've always done it better than you.
Yeah.
Always way better than you. Everything.
Oh, of course. It's like they have the attitude like, okay,
are you
top
peeing?
that.
Are you peeing?
I'm not peeing. Jules is peeing. She had to go potty.
Well, that sounded awful healthy.
It didn't sound like a good healthy pee. I don't know. No, I have this thing called I'm going to probably slaughter the name and sorry. Jerusi. It keeps the water hot for various different teas because it has like 3 or 4 different temperatures of.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and
I always call. I don't have one. I have one of the old fashioned versions of those. They call it a teapot.
Yeah. Well,
keeps the water hot for tea.
Julie says that this is a bougie teapot.
Yep. Bougie teapot.
That's what she said the first time she came to visit me. She goes, I need some hot water for tea. And I'm like, just use a Jerusi.
Ooh, that's Juji.
That's Juji. It's a boozy Jerusi. Okay, sorry, squirrel moment. Let's get back on topic.
Squirrel moment. You mean squirrel minute?
Well, sorry about that. Come on, it was a good laugh.
It was.
Did you know? I know. Going back to those people, why is it that every single time that you say something, they always have to top what you said or what you did? I always, I always could never understand that. It's like, okay, so what are you looking for, to win a prize, or what's?
Well, I love it when they lead you there. When they go, so I saw you have a garden out back. Yeah. A lot of things you grow, and you don't realize it at first because it seems almost innocent, but they're leading you. And you go, I grow a lot of peppers for salsa. I make salsa. Now, I don't know. Now, and then, of course, they'll do something like, I make salsa picante. You're like, oh, that's it. Here we go. Okay, here we go. You learned how to say a word, huh? That's super cool. Is this when you tell me about your life as a salsa picante maker? And actually, yes, it is. And off they go.
And on that,
45-minute dissertation on salsa picante.
and on that note, let's go listen. Back in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to A Quickie with Ms. B, and I'm Ms. B. Today is Monday, and our topic is, Did You Know I? All this week, we're talking about the have you ever noticed and fill in the blank. If you missed the first half of the episode, please go back and check that out. Greatly appreciated. Don't do it alone, though. Bring lots of friends.
Yeah.
Lots of friends.
Share it on your social media. That way you're not punished by yourself.
Exactly.
Misery loves company.
So I got to tell you, I had a friend like that. It was always kind of the attitude like, top this. So anytime that you said something or you did something, hers was always the greatest, best, bigger. And it used to drive me to the point of insanity. Until one day, I think one of my other friends, I don't remember exactly what the subject was or how we got on it and started talking about it. And she said, well, she says, I've been riding motorcycle for quite a while, since I was about 8 or 9 years old. My dad had, taught me to ride motorcycle. And of course, my friend had never ridden a bike up to that point in time. And this is where we were probably 15, 16 years old at the time. Then we're out at my other friend's cabin. So there was 4 of us girls together. So my friend that always likes to top this, top that, she says, oh, yeah, I ride bike. I've been doing it for a while, too. So the girl that actually is the experienced rider says, oh, really? That's fabulous. How about we go for a ride?
Surprise. Oh, you're going to call me on it? Really?
Really?
You're one of those? Yeah.
And of course she couldn't back out of it because she was sitting there bragging about it and how good that she was to be able to do this, that, and the other thing. Now, mind you, we're at a cabin, out in the bush, woods. And
in the sun, rain.
and so she's like, I happen to have 2 bikes. You want to go with me? So my friend says, sure, we'll go with you. So they go tootling off together, and they're, how the dirt roads are practically like cow paths out there. You don't, you have to really know what you're doing. You have to know how to ride. She made it maybe a whole 100 yards.
On the side of the bike. Boom.
Yeah. Timber. Then she's like, oh, and she's making up excuses about how bumpy the road is and how bad this is. And, it's just going to take me a little while longer. So
and mine has completely different training wheels than this.
So she gets back on the motorcycle, goes to start it up again, gets it started. You got to put it in gear and then slowly let the clutch out so that you start going forward. She kills it. Excuse me. So
that's called batting 100.
Give up. But no, we're not going to give up because I said I could top this. So now I really got to go all out.
Well, she's going to have to jump this thing pretty soon. Because, I mean, when you fall off, then you stall it. Pretty much the only thing that's going to get everybody's attention is she just pulls an Evel Knievel and goes, told ya.
Okay, so now it's the third try. We got the bike upright. We have got it started. We're letting off the clutch. We let it out too quickly. She falls off the back of the bike. Bike keeps going right down the path.
I was trying to jump it. See, I was trying to jump it.
And the funny part was me and my other friend that were standing there, she goes, yeah, I don't think so-and-so is going to be able to top that.
Yeah. Yep, that's a special.
You got to be careful because if you get called out to prove it,
oh yeah,
you could be in a real world of hurt.
I had a buddy who actually was like, "Oh, I've drunk grain alcohol before." We're like, "Yeah, you might want to. This is one you might want to like. I don't know, just ease it." And he's like, "What? I've done it, dude. Seriously, I'm like, just put this one to rest." He's like, "What does that mean? Put this one? What do you mean?" I went, "Okay, look, I don't want to be a jerk, but you're going to make me be a jerk, all right? So here's the deal. This isn't something you mess around with. You don't play a game and start talking about how you chugged grain alcohol. This is called stupid, okay? This one can actually hurt you." No, Christine, no sooner chug. Well, it's official. He has chugged grain alcohol, but it was like something weird I've never seen before. He went chug, and slowly started to lean backwards. And he kept leaning. And then he kept leaning. And pretty soon, there was no more leaning. It was falling. And he went thumping on the ground. And you're like, oh my heavens. Oh, wow, you're out. You are completely out. So he started leaning back, and he kept leaning back, and then eventually there was no more leaning. He was now officially falling. But here's the best part. Christine was falling in slow motion. He finally had breached the 45-degree angle, and now he's just quickly going to the floor. He bounces head off of it. Christine, he laid there. I checked him twice to make sure like there was breath and all that. I'm like, wow.
Oh, he completely passed out.
Well, he went like this. I'm like, okay, well, that's 191 proof. So you just drank like 80 beers in 30 seconds. So say goodnight, Gracie. We didn't even get that out. It was just slow tip back and bounce. He bounced his head off. He was like a straight plank. We checked him. I checked him 4 or 5 times. He was still breathing. Everything was good. I leaned him on his side so he didn't puke or anything. About 4.5 hours later, he does this one. He just sits up, Christine, and goes, "What the heck was that?" I'm like, an idiot. So in the future, when you say, "I chug grain alcohol," what I do, shut up. You don't realize that it's almost 1 in the morning. You say, "What?" I'm like, yeah, it's almost 1 in the morning. So in case you're not aware, at about 6:45 this evening, you said, "I drink that all the time." Look. That was like 5.5 hours ago. Okay? Now that you've come to, shh. Don't start saying I do it all the time again. We just watched you for 5.5 hours. Not yet. So, hushy there, buddy. Shush. He actually looked at his watch. Christine's like, "What?" It's like, yeah, this is all real.
And on that note, let's go get ourselves a beer.